Hello, my name is Luke the Kook, and welcome back to more Observing the Man-Faced Spider. Today, we observe the man-faced spider in his natural habitat, a cage with a couple of weeds in it. He is stalking absolutely nothing, because he has already killed everything in his environment, except for the weeds, which he doesn't eat, because he is a carnivore, and not a pussy vegetarian. Yes, my name is Luke the Kook, and why don't I take this as an opportunity to announce the next upcoming Let's Plays that I have in mind for the main channel, for Luke the Kook, WASDFM in parentheses, because I don't know when I'll be going back to doing discussion videos. I guess I'll go back to doing discussion videos if there's something that comes up in the news that interests me. The next game after this, the very next game, the first game after Seaman will be Fatal Frame, otherwise known as Zero for you Japanese folk out there, you fine Japanese folk, and you Euros know it as Project Zero. I don't know why. I don't care to know why, of all the different names that it has throughout all the regions. It doesn't interest me. Fact of the matter is, Fatal Frame, that's how I know it anyway, is the next Let's Play. And then the original 1996 PlayStation Resident Evil with the terrible voice acting. I'll be doing Jill Valentine once again with my far superior microphone. Remember the last attempt? I had a much crappier microphone, but this time, this Let's Play will be sweeter. And I will be trying a different walkthrough than last time, so we can get some different engagements out of Barry, different interactions out of Barry, I should say, and Wesker, hopefully. Hopefully. And, actually, you know what? I might get to Resident Evil after I get to Corpse Party. So it's going to be Fatal Frame, Corpse Party, and then Resident Evil. Sound good? Oh, don't you worry, I'll be getting to the remake soon. But I want to do the original PlayStation trilogy first. Resident Evil 1996, Resident Evil 2, and Resident Evil 3. And I want to eventually get to the Chris walkthrough on Resident Evil Director's Cut. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Eventually. We'll get there. Anyway, are we done staring at the spider here? Should we get back to Man of the Sea? We're still on the 1st of February, by the way. He's still well fed.
All right. You've given me plenty to ponder, but here's what I really want to know. What my questions have been leading up to. Ready? I want you to think about this and give me a serious answer. Do you think you're a good person?
No.
So you don't think you're a good person, hmm?
Yes.
Politicians often say your society would be more
jeez.
ethical if more humans were religious, you know, and yet even though you belong to a faith, you don't think you're a good person.
No.
You present a very interesting paradox to their argument.
Don't I? It's called humility, really. I want to be humble. I really don't want to think much of myself. I try to be a good person. A little bit deeper than that, Seaman. A little bit more philosophical. You might never understand. It might take you a few evolutions or a few thousand years to understand my train of thought. It's far advanced for a little frogman like yourself. Oh, that didn't sound humble.
Stop it. I said stop it.
I was also being sarcastic, of course. Which time was I sarcastic? I'll leave that up to you to figure out. Talk to me.
Coming, Your Majesty.
Yes, that's exactly what I said. Glad you finally heard me correctly. I'm glad you didn't misunderstand me at all.
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Yes. What's your point?
After everything you've told me about yourself, I think I already know how you feel on this subject, but I still want to ask you. Do you think religion makes the world a better place or a worse place?
Better.
Well, I guess that's not much of a shock. Of course, you think the world is better with religion, as you've probably had good experiences in the field.
Here we go.
I wonder if you'd had different experiences if you'd feel the same about it. Well, how about this then? Let's say there were only one religion in the world. Would the world be a better or worse place?
Worse.
So you think the world would be worse off if there were only one religion?
Yes.
Interesting. I've known many people who are very arrogant about their religion. They think their faith is the only real one and all the others are wrong. I'm glad to hear that you appreciate diversity. Well, as I'm sure you've guessed, I find the whole institution of religion quite confounding.
That's fine.
Most humans run around like they're masters of the world, while at the same time
That's
bowing
humans,
down
not
to
religion.
a higher power that's supposed to make life better. On top of that, most people can't even agree on who or what the higher power is, so they argue and fight over it and bring about a lot of misery and heartbreak in the name of something that is supposed to bring people joy. I just don't get it.
Because they're not truly worshiping
Quite
God, that's
frankly, just thinking about it gives me a headache, so I'm going to go away and try and figure it all out. I'll talk to you later.
You'll never figure it out. Neither will I. Fact of the matter is, well, at least my opinion is that a lot of these people who create a lot of misery in the name of religion aren't actually putting the focus on their God. They're completely putting the focus on themselves. And that's the true problem. We can't control anything. We can control how we react to things, but we can't control anything external. We can barely control everything internal, if you think about it. We eat something bad that gives us indigestion. We can control what we put into our system, but we can't control what our system does to it. Therefore, we have to give control to a much higher power. And that's the whole point of at least most religions. Now, I'm not going to promote or advertise which religion is the better religion. I'm not here to do that. What I'm going to encourage you to do is whatever religion you practice, if it actually involves, the good stuff, humility, surrendering control, you not being the master, not hurting other people, sacrifices in the sense that you are sacrificing a dessert or a bad habit instead of the life of something else. Yes, I'm going to encourage you to put more focus and energy on that religion. And if your religion is a lack of religion, okay, that's fine too. You do you at the end of the day. You do you. That's my soapbox rant. And it seems like Seaman is kind of done for today. So we're going to fast forward to the 2nd of February. But it seems like I've already recorded long enough as it is. So maybe I will see you tomorrow. That's right. You probably noticed by now, but even on YouTube, these are back to being daily episodes. Daily uploads, rather. Because I just want this series over with already. I don't know if you could tell. That's right. My name is Luke the Kook, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!